What's up team, fullest is again Amy. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make Sierra Leone's favorite candy. This is one of my favorite candy in Sierra Leone, and these are all the ingredients you need. You need your milk and butter, but you need this very thick milk to make butterscotch. This is one of my favorite candy and I really like it. So if you're Sierra Leonean and you know this food, leave a comment down in the comment box. I want to know what is your favorite candy, but this is my favorite candy. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your butter and rub it on the pan. You need a lot of butter so that the pan does not get sticky with the milk. So I'm just going to put the butter into the pan and let it melt a little bit, and then I'm just going to add more butter because this thing takes a lot of butter. But it used to be one of my favorite candies. It's still one of my favorite candies, just that it's very sweet, so you have to watch the way you're eating it. I can actually finish this in a day, one day, like just sitting down editing videos, and I'm just like sucking it and eating it before you know everything is finished. So you have to be careful for the sugar because it's very sweet. So I'm just gonna left the butter into the pan so that everything melts. When the butter melts into the pan very well, when the butter everything is melted, and then you're going to turn the candy. But for now we're just gonna allow the butter to melt because I want everything to melt, because when the butter is melted it's very easy to blend the milk with the butter. As you guys can see, the milk is very thick. It's very thick. There's a lot of sugar. I don't eat this all the time, honestly speaking. I only eat this once in a while, and sometimes the feeling just comes and you feel like eating it, but I don't do this all the time because it's very sweet. It's very sugary. It's a lot of sugar in there. So I'm just gonna put all the milk into the pan, just make sure I get everything, and then now I'm just going to keep on mixing. You have to have patience and to mix this one because it's all about mixing. You have to keep on mixing, and you have to make sure that your fire is not like super hot, because when the fire is very high, sometimes it can burn. So you always have to watch the fire you're using. Since I'm using gas, I put the gas at the lowest heat so that I don't want it to get burned, because sometimes it get burned easily. So as you guys can see, the more you are mixing it, the more the milk is getting together. It's getting dry, and when it's dry it will change color. Some people like their own different colors. Some people like their own when it's very light brown, and some people like their own when it's like very dark brown. Honestly speaking, I don't have like a color that I like. I just when it's ready, I know, okay, this is what I like, and I just take it off and start molding it with my hand. So I'm just gonna keep on mixing. Keep on mixing. As you are mixing, you guys can see it's starting to change color a little bit. You're just gonna keep on doing that, and it's very simple. So now that you guys can see, as you're doing it has changed color. So you guys can see it's becoming very thick and thick. You're just gonna keep on doing that, mixing in. By the time you know, it's going to become very hard and very brown. So yeah, and the butter is also helping it not to stick on the pan. As you guys can see, it doesn't stick on the pan that much because of the butter. But if you didn't put butter on the pan, it's going to stick on the pan, and it's going to be very difficult to get it off. I really love this candy. It's very sweet, and it's one of my favorites. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing. You guys just follow the step if you know how to do it. If you're Sierra Leone, I feel like I can't say every Sierra Leonean, but mostly those who grew up in Sierra Leone, or maybe those even who grew up in overseas, goes to Sierra Leone for holidays, knows this candy. And maybe every African country, we everybody have different names of calling it, but in my country we call it butterscotch. I remember people used to sell this in school. Even the African shop here in Holland where I go to buy African food, the woman also sold it there. She make it like this and she sold it there, and I was like, okay, That's good, because back then in school, people used to sell it in Sierra Leone in school, in churches, and everything. So now, what you have to do, you have to take whatever, where you want to put when the butterscotch is ready. I'm going to take my this cotton bud. I'm going to rub butter on top, because I don't want the milk to stick on the pan, on the board. So because when you put milk, when you put the butter, it's very easy for you to remove it from the board. But when you don't put any butter, it's going to be very, very difficult. So that's why I'm using butter. And then what I'm going to do also, I'm going to take butter and rub it on my hand, because when it's time for you to mold this thing, you have to use your hand, and it's very, very hot, and you have to be very, very fast when it comes to molding it. So as you guys can see, it's ready. This is the consistency that I like it. So now I'm going to start molding. I rub my hand with butter, a lot of butter, so you guys can see a lot of butter on my hand, just because I don't want it to burn me. It is super hot, and you have to mold it very, very fast. You have to mold it very fast. This is the crazy part. This is the part I don't like to do, because it's kind of a bit painful. This is the part I don't like to do, but yeah, I like to eat it, but I don't like to do this part. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on molding it and mold everything. You have to be very, very fast. If you have somebody, you guys can do, two of you guys can mold it together, because the faster the better. If you guys get like really slow on it, it's going to harden up very quickly, and when it's hard, it's very difficult to mold it. So now that's what I'm doing. It's super, super hot. I'm just gonna keep on molding everything till everything is done. So yeah, guys, this is what it looks like. This is what we call in my country butterscotch. I'm just going to be molding some of them very nice, because I mold it so fast, and some of them were a little bit bigger, or I didn't mold them very nice. So I go back in and try to see if I can squeeze them or mold them again. But yeah, this is the finished result. And this is my candy. This is the Sierra Leone candy butterscotch. I hope you all like this video. If you guys do, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can put it in a bowl, in a bottle. You can put it wherever you want to, but first you have to allow it to cool down to get hard. When it's hardened a little bit, then it doesn't stick together. But if you put it in a container when it's still hot, then it's gonna stick together. It's gonna be very difficult. So you have to allow it to get hardened, to get cold, and then when it's cold, it doesn't stick together. You can put it in a container, in a bottle, wherever you want to put it. I am just going to put mine in a bottle, in a plastic rubber, and I'm just gonna put that next to my bed when I'm editing my videos. I'm just going to be eating and editing and all that. So now everything is finished. This is the finished result, and I'm just gonna put everything into a container. So yeah, it looks so good, but this is so delicious. This is so delicious. So now everything has cooled down. I'm going to take this container, and I'm just going to put everything into this container, and I'm just going to put this container right on my bedside. And yeah, this is the reason why I'm getting fat. Also, I do eat a lot. Oh my god. But it's so sweet, and it's so tempting. It's a temptation. This is temptation. It's very, very sweet, and I just love it. I feel like every Sierra Leonean love this thing. Every Sierra Leonean, even my children who are not even born in Sierra Leone, when I make it, they like it, because it's just so sweet, and they really who doesn't like sweet things? Who does not like sweet things? But everybody do. I do. So guys, this is the finished result. I hope you all like this video. If you guys do, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do not forget to follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook Live page. All the links will be down in the description box. Team Fullest, thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really, really appreciate you all. And if you guys have any question, let me know in the comment box. I have more videos coming for you guys. Bye.